Dear students, in the part 1 digestion absorption, we have completed the alimentary canal up to the teeth structure. Next in the same, mouth is opens into the buccal cavity. In the buccal cavity, we have the three parts. लास्ट क्लास में आपको दिया है जो थ्री पार्ट्स में क्या क्या रहते बोले तो टीथ रहता है एंड इसके साथ टंग एंड आल्सो पैलेट. टीथ का स्ट्रक्चर एंड इसका नंबर एंड इज एवरीथिंग इज वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इन द पार्ट 1. दिस इज अ पार्ट 2. In the same buccal cavity, we have the structure of the tongue. The tongue is attached to the buccal cavity by a specific structure that is called as a frenula. This is a previous NEET question. Just the tongue is attached to the buccal cavity, that is a specific structure is called as a frenula. Okay, and see this tongue having the specific structures, they are called as a papillae. These papillae contains the taste buds. We know tongue is a specific structure, टेस्ट बर्ड्स रहता है इसके ऊपर एंड आल्सो इट हेल्प्स इन द डाइजेशन प्रोसेस. क्या बोले तो बकल कैविटी में सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स ओपन होता है. द सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स आर रिलीजेस द सलाइवा. दैट सलाइवा के मिक्स होने के जो टंग यूज होता है एंड इसके साथ इट हेल्प्स इन द आइडेंटिफाई द टेस्ट ऑफ द फूड मटेरियल. इट कंटेन्स द स्पेसिफिक टेस्ट बर्ड्स. These taste buds are the foliate, circumvallate, filiform and the fungiform. These are the actually for taste buds are present on the structure of the tongue. This foliate is not developed in the human. Circumvallate helps to identify the bitter taste. Filiform is no taste buds are present on this, and fungiform helps to identify the sweet, salt and sour. पर्टिकुलरली एनसीईआरटी में इसके बारे में नहीं दिया, बट जनरली हमारे जो एसीईटी लेवल क्वेश्चंस में दिस काइंड ऑफ टेस्ट वर्ड्स के बारे में क्वेश्चंस आता है. Tongue is attached to the buccal cavity. That specific structure is called as a frenulum, and tongue having the papillae. The papillae contains the taste buds. Foliate, circumvallate, filiform, fungiform. Foliate not developed in the human. Circumvallate bitter in taste. Filiform no taste buds are present. Fungiform sweet, salt and sour. Right. The next, same the third part of the buccal cavity, that is called as a palate. Third part of the buccal cavity, that is called as a palate. This palate is separates nasal cavities, nasal cavity and the oral cavity. Nasal cavity and the oral cavity. This nasal cavity and oral cavity is separated by the palate. This palate is also divides into the two parts, that is hard palate and also soft palate. Hard palate and also soft palate. See, this hard palate is contains the specific folds. These folds are called as a palate rugae. These are called as a palate rugae. And see, soft palate is also called as a uvula. It is also called as a uvula. Just it is a part of the buccal cavity. Palate is separates the nasal cavity and the oral cavity. Nasal and oral cavity separated by the specific structure is called as a palate. Hard palate, soft palate. Hard palate folds are having the folds, that palate rugae, and soft palate is also called as a uvula. This is the parts are present inside the buccal cavity. Next, that buccal cavity is opens into the structure that is called as a pharynx. It is opens into the pharynx. We know pharynx is a common passage. It is a common passage for food and air. It is a common passage for food and air. This is a previous NEET question. It is also previous NEET question. Common passage for food and air is called as a pharynx. In the pharynx, the digestive tract, esophagus, and the trachea. Trachea means windpipe. These two are opens into the pharynx region. So that is the reason it is called as the common passage for the food and air. Sometimes we are breathing, we are taking with the nose, and इसके साथ sometimes we are taking with the mouth also. Reason pharynx is a common passage. And see, in a common passage, the specific structure, we have the epiglottis. Epiglottis is present. It is a cartilage. It is made of cartilage and also flap-like structure. Flap-like structure. It prevents entry of food material, prevents entry of food into windpipe, into windpipe, into windpipe. See, this is epiglottis is a specific structure. It is made of the cartilage and it is a flap-like structure. This flap-like structure is prevents the entry of food materials into the windpipe. इसके साथ glottis is also present. This glottis is a opening of windpipe. Opening of windpipe. This is opening of windpipe. See, this is the structure of the pharynx. It is a common passage for the food and air. Digestive tract is esophagus is open and trachea is also open into the pharynx region. So due to that reason, it is called as a common passage for the food and air. Epiglottis is a structure. It is a cartilage and flap-like structure. It prevents the entry of food materials into the windpipe. And glottis is a opening of the windpipe. Right. Next structure of alimentary canal, that pharynx is opens into the specific structure is called as a esophagus. Esophagus. This esophagus is a tube-like and also extending posterior, tube-like structure and extending posterior, passing through the neck and thoracic region. Neck and thoracic region and opens into the stomach. It is opens into the stomach. Esophagus is a tube-like structure. It is extending through the posterior and passing through the neck and thoracic and finally enters into the stomach. Right. Next, the stomach is a major part of the digestive tract. See, this is the structure of the stomach. This stomach is a sac-like and also J-shaped structure. Sac-like and J-shaped structure. Stomach is a sac-like and J-shaped structure. It contains majorly 4 parts. 4 parts are present. In the stomach, this region is called as a fundus, and this is called as a cardiac, and this region is called as a body, and this region is called as a pyloric stomach. Pyloric stomach. See, these are the parts are 4 parts are present in the stomach. See, this is called esophagus. This is esophagus. This esophagus is opens into the particular region that is in the cardiac region. Cardiac region, that esophagus is opens into the stomach, and in the same way pyloric stomach. This pyloric stomach is opens into the small intestine. It is opens into the small intestine. See, this is the structure of the stomach. Esophagus is opens into the stomach. Stomach is a sac-like structure. It is a J-shaped structure and it contains the 4 parts. This is fundus region, this is cardiac region, this is body and also pyloric stomach. Esophagus is opens into the cardiac region. Important, esophagus is opened in the specific region is called as a cardiac region. In the cardiac region, the specific sphincter is present, that is called as a cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincter. Here it is, this is called as a cardiac sphincter. The esophagus opens into the cardiac stomach, they contain the specific sphincter is called as a cardiac sphincter. In the same way, pyloric stomach is opens into small intestine. Here also one sphincter is there, that is called as a pyloric sphincter. This is called pyloric sphincter. This is the structure of the stomach. Right. Stomach is opens into the another structure that is called as a small intestine. Small intestine. It is a largest part of digestive tract. Digestive tract. It is the largest part of the digestive tract. Small intestine is the largest part of the digestive tract. It is also contains 3 parts. The anterior part is called as a duodenum and jejunum and the third one is called as a ileum. Total 3 parts are present. small intestine is the largest portion in the digestive tract. It is also contains three portions are there, that is a duodenum, jejunum and the ileum. This is the anterior part, and also this is a jejunum middle part, and also ileum is a posterior part of the small intestine region only. This small intestine region is also opens into the large intestine. These are the three parts are there. From the three parts, it is opens in large intestine. Small intestine is opens into the large intestine. It is also contains the same three parts are present: cecum, colon and rectum. Cecum, colon and rectum. Large intestine is also contains the three parts are there. In these three parts, cecum, colon and rectum, three parts are present. Colon is also divides into again the three parts. This is ascending colon and transverse colon, and also next one descending colon. See, here the stomach is opens into the small intestine. This small intestine is the largest part of the digestive tract. It contains the three parts, that is the duodenum, jejunum and the ileum. Same, the ileum is opens into the large intestine. Large intestine is also having the three parts. In the three parts, cecum, colon and the rectum. This colon is also again divides into the three parts, that is the ascending colon, transverse colon and the descending colon. See, in this cecum is associated with a specific structure that is called as the appendix. It is vestigial organ in a human. Cecum is associated with the appendix only, and the rectum is opens through the anus to outside of the body only. This is the total alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is starts with the mouth and finally ends with the anus. Mouth and opens into the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity opens into the pharynx. Pharynx is esophagus. Esophagus stomach. Stomach to small intestine. Small intestine to large intestine. Small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, three parts. And large intestine also contains cecum, colon and the rectum. This colon is contains three parts, that is ascending, transverse and descending. Finally, the rectum is opens out through the anus. And here that cecum is associated with a specific structure that is called as a appendix. This appendix is vestigial in the human. Reason, it is unable to produce the enzyme of the cellulase. Right. In the transverse section, TS of alimentary canal. TS of alimentary canal. In the transverse section, TS of alimentary canal. In the TS of alimentary canal, total 4 layers are present. In the transverse section of alimentary canal, we have the total 4 layers. That outer layer is called as a serosa, and also middle layer is called as a muscularis, and third layer is called as a submucosal layer, and fourth layer is called as a mucosa layer. This is a transverse section of the alimentary canal. Transverse section of alimentary canal, we have the total 4 layers are present. In these 4 layers, outer layer is called as a serosa, and middle layer is called as a muscularis, and another layer is called as a submucosa, and innermost layer is called as a mucosa. And especially this mucosa is getting the modifications. Mucosa modifications are there. In the mucosa is modified inside the stomach, and it is also modified inside the small intestine. Inside the stomach, it is modified into the Rugae structure, and small intestine, it is modified into the finger-like structures. These finger-like structures are we can call as a villi. TS of alimentary canal, total 4 layers are present. Serosa is the outermost layer, innermost layer is called as a mucosa, and another layer muscularis and submucosa. And mucosa is modified inside the stomach, and it is modified inside the small intestine also. In the stomach, it is modified the rugae, and inside the small intestine, it is modified that finger-like structures. These finger-like structures are we can call as a villi, or also we can call as a villi. Same, these villi also lined by another cells, they are also called as a microvilli. They are also called as a microvilli. They are also called microvilli. And see, villi structure is like this finger-like structure. Inside the finger-like structure, इसके साथ blood vessels and also nerves. Blood vessels and nerves enters into the villi only. इसके अंदर blood vessels, getting the blood vessels and also it getting the nerves only, and also specific structures we can call as a lacteal structures means is nothing but the lymph vessels. These are the lymph vessels or lacteals also, they are present inside the microvilli structure. These villi are increasing the absorption area of the intestine. So intestine का absorption area increasing is caused by the villi. So these villi are modifications of the mucosa only. This is the alimentary canal total parts and alimentary canals, transverse section alimentary canal, and also what are the modifications of the mucosa inside. That stomach modifications are called as a rugae, and small intestine modifications are called as a villi. These villi are increasing the absorption area, increasing the surface of absorption area. That is, these are the parts of the alimentary canal. Okay.